Alright, so you first got your Vesc kit from Avaspark, and so you have it all installed, and you power it on for the first time, and you're not sure what to do. So this is a little software just getting started kind of tutorial for that scenario where you just got your kit and you're not sure where to proceed after you have it powered on. Alright, so first what you're going to want to do is connect it over Wi-Fi, which is the fastest connection you can have to it. So it will be Vesc Wi-Fi, and the password is Vesc6 Wi-Fi. So it would be Vesc6 Wi-Fi. And then you want to open the Vesc Tool app. Now this is an app. You can get it on Android and iPhone from the App Store. And right here, Express TPC connection. That's the fastest and most reliable connection. So you want to hit connect, and you'll get this warning, which is okay. It's not an issue, because you'll get this warning because the LED controller, it's on a newer version of the software, but it doesn't impact anything. So you'll just hit OK, and then what you want to do is hit CAN bus in the very bottom right corner, and then you'll see device Avaspark RGB S3, and then you should also see a U-box. So you'll want to hit the U-box button, so that way you'll connect over to the U-box, and then you'll say firmware update if it's not on the newest update for the U-box. So we do want to install the newest update to the Vesc U-box controller. So to do that, you'll want to go down here, update firmware. And if you're doing this for the first time, it might say something, I think it's like update archive or something like that, and you'll have to download that and update the archive. But I already did that, so you'll just want to pick the hardware. I mean, it did auto select for me, so it should be auto selected. And for the firmware, just have it at that, and you're gonna just want to hit upload, and it'll give you a warning, and you'll just hit OK. Now this will take a while. It's fastest over Wi-Fi. Alright, so the upload is done. There was a pop-up. I wasn't able to record it, but there was a pop-up warning saying to not power it off. So you do want to wait about 10 seconds or so before power cycling, so that way you can fully finish the update. So now I'm gonna turn it off and then back on. So it should disconnect, and then I'm gonna turn it back on. Oh, reconnect it to the Wi-Fi. And connect. And we have that warning, so we're just gonna connect to the Vesc itself. And then, so now what you're gonna want to do is, before anything, we're going to want to install the package. So you want to install Refloat. It's the newest one. Should be the newest one from here. If you're doing this for the first time, it might also say update archive. Oh, right here on the bottom. That'll take a while. That way you know you have the newest packages here. So you'll want to install Refloat onto the Vesc Express. Very important that onto the Vesc, not the Vesc Express. Very important that you make sure you're connected to the right device in the CAN bus menu. I'm going to install it. Alright, now the lights on the LED controller, Vesc Express, they all turned green because it was able to get software connection through that. So now, what I'm going to do is, the easiest way to set a brand new Vesc up, right, by far, is the FloatHub app. Now it's available in the App Store, right? Now this is from FloatLife, and it's really handy, and it does basically all the tedious hard work for you. So you just scan, you connect. It's connecting over Bluetooth, and you just do motor. I don't have any motor hooked up, but you just select what controller you have, and then you select your battery, or the motor, and then the battery. And if you're doing a pint, you just do stock pint, and then hit next, and then it'll do motor detection and all that, and then you'll write config, and then soon they'll have IMU set up also. Not yet though, but I think I read somewhere it was like in the coming weeks basically, so pretty soon. And then you'll want to connect back over here. So see now, refloat. Oh, this is the new refloat. So you can have all the UI preferences, and that is the very basics. That'll get you probably a pretty workable setup. You might have to fine tune some things, but there's other videos that are much more in depth for that. And yeah. And also, important thing to kind of make sure and test is that where is it? Under app config, when you're using a momentary button like the stock button, you want to make sure the shutdown mode, if you're on not the right version of firmware, right, it will ignore that you're writing, and it would shut off. So in order to test and make sure 100% that you're on the right software version, firmware version that does support that, you want to put it to something like 1 minute, and that way you'll know for sure if it turns off after 1 minute while you're writing it. If you go very slowly in a controlled environment, and that way if you are on this firmware, you can just do always on, so that way it'll just always stay on. And then always make sure to write when you're making changes. And then to change the lights or any of the color of the lights, you'll want to connect to the LED controller, the Vesc Express LED controller. And to do that, you'll want to hit the CAN bus button in the bottom right corner, and you'll just connect to the Avaspark RGB, and you'll say OK. And you'll go to App UI. So see, now it's connecting to Float package, right? And if you're using the stock BMS, eventually, not yet, but eventually, it will be able to import that BMS data right into the Vesc. So you can enable BMS enable, and then hit save config, accept that, and then go over here, I think, and then this new BMS part right there, it's not grayed out anymore, so you go over there, BMS type, unencrypted, so the Pint XR BMSs, they're not encrypted, so, and you want to set the pin to, let's see, it says on the LED controller, D8, right, so it's that by default, and you want enable charge only MOSFET toggle wake up to keep alive, and that will be on, it says on the LED controller W7, so you wake 7, so you'll set that to 7, and then you'll hit save config.